Thank you very much for joining us today. We're now looking ahead to the main event at the Copper Box on Saturday night, and what promises to be, on paper anyway, an outstanding fight. The IBF World Junior Lightweight title fight between the champion here, Gervonta Davis, in his 18th professional fight, undefeated so far, up against Liam Walsh, similarly undefeated, from Cromer, the challenger, the mandatory challenger for the title. And I think everybody agreed that it has all the makings of being a fascinating contest. As far as the bookies are concerned, Gervonta is the clear favourite, I guess, on the back of what was an outstanding performance against Jose Pedraza in his last fight. But Liam, as we know, trains assiduously. We know kind of the Walsh brothers' dream, which we heard Ryan talking about a little bit earlier on. And if Liam were to win the world title, it would be an exceptional achievement. We'll hear from the two fighters and from Floyd in a moment, but before then, Frank, just set the scene on how this one stacks up. I don't know how many world title fights you've done over the years, but it's a fair few, and this one promises to be another good one.
I think it's got the ingredients of being a classic. As John just said, both guys are undefeated. They both have confident teams around them who believe in their men. I know Floyd is, for me, Floyd's he's a fellow promoter at the moment, promoter on this, and he's a boxing legend. And I know for a fact that he's got thorough belief in Gervonta, who's done everything he's been asked of him. And there's the same as I feel about Liam. Liam's done everything he's been asked of him. It's Liam's birthday today, and it's Ryan's. It's his birthday today, so I'm hoping he's going to get a big birthday present on Saturday, which would be taking that belt off of Gervonta. We've done all we can to give him every advantage possible. And as I say, this for me is a cracking fight. Now everybody's got an opinion about it. Gervonta's favourite with the bookmakers. I know Showtime, they're over here to broadcast this fight. They got big belief in their man. And I can only talk from experience in the past where we've been in a similar situation with Joe Calzecchi and Jeff Lacey, with Costa Zoo and Ricky Hatton. Many times this has happened, and I've always felt that there are certain fighters that have it in them to become something special, certainly on the night, and I think Liam is one of those fighters. As I say, for me, I've got every confidence in my man. It's not going to be easy. I know it's going to be tough for him, and obviously the people that are going to benefit from this are going to be the fans. They're what we do this for the fans. So, looking forward to it.
And on the other side of the coin, we'll hear now from Floyd. He's the youngest world champion the United States have, Gervonta, and on the back of that terrific performance, how good is this kid?
I can just, I'm just thinking back, how everything played out, how we came together, how our team came together, me and Tank. Now, I can remember a kid came up to me when I was on a press tour for the Canelo fight, and he wanted to take a photo with me. We took a photo, and when I looked at him, I said, "There's something about that kid that looks special." Some other people that was in the audience said, "He's the next big thing." But I had a real busy schedule, with traveling from state to state and country to country promoting my fight. So you keep hearing the name Tank. Because of course his name is Gervonta Davis, but his nickname is Tank. So I'm always hearing his name, Tank. So he came to my gym. He boxed another fighter in my gym. They had some real good work. But there's something about him that I feel that he had a special look about him. And I got in touch with him actually through social media. I had my assistant get in touch with him. I said, whatever it takes for us to work with you to get you to the next level, let's make it happen. I eventually called my pilots. I flew over to New York, and he came from Baltimore over to New York to sit down for us to meet. We met, and I told him within 24 months, if you listen to me and you continue to go out there and work hard, I truly believe that you can be world champion. And that's just one stepping stone. After that, it's about going to another level. You know, it's levels. And I think that as of right now, he's the only fighter that's in boxing that's facing back-to-back undefeated fighters. You know, he just faced one fight, an undefeated world champion. Now he's facing his mandatory challenger, and he's also undefeated. I mean, his team his team is remarkable. They've done an unbelievable job, and I want to really commend the team and the city of Baltimore and his peers and his young friends that helped him get to this, to this plateau. You know, it's not easy working with a young fighter because they want everything in one day. You know, they want the Floyd Mayweather lifestyle, but they must. It's steps to getting to where I'm at, and he know it takes steps. But Frank Warren, Liam Walsh, we just want to commend you guys for stepping up to the plate and making this fight happen. We want to give the fans what they want to see. The fans want to see blood, sweat, and tears. He's always in tremendous fights, and he's a very exciting knockout artist. And that's what boxing is about. It's about giving the people and the fans what they want to see. I truly believe in my man. I will continue to believe in him. And, you know, I want to work with him from now to the end of his career. And when we say the end of his career, whereas we don't believe in just working with a fighter inside the ring. We want fighters to make smart investments so he can continue to have the same lifestyle when his career is over, like myself. Leonard Ellerby and the Mayweather Promotions staff, I want to commend them for doing a remarkable job. And I just want to thank the UK fans and everyone in all the media for, you know, covering this event, because without you guys, you know, for covering the Mayweather brand for so many years and the TMT brand for so many years, I just want to say thank you, and we really appreciate it, and we look forward to going out there giving you guys excitement Saturday.
Floyd, before we hear from the two fighters, I mean, the Liam Walsh supporters and the detractors who look at what this fella's achieved would say you're making this assessment and putting him down as potentially a great fighter on the back of one great performance. Is that fair?
No, not just one performance. It takes more than just one performance. What we're saying is we truly believe that he can be a great fighter someday, but his performance with a kid that wasn't even ranked in the top 10 with only 16 fights, his performance he had a great performance. And what we do know is that he's not going to lay down. This kid got dynamite in both hands. So I'm not saying that he's a great fighter right now. He's a good fighter on the verge of becoming a great fighter someday. And his performance when he went out there and fought for the title, it was a great performance. So if he keep going out there beating good fighters and great fighters, they can't deny him. He cannot be denied.